is the Prophet alive, alayhi salatu salam, in his grave? And to answer this question, we would counter this with another question. If we were to dig the Prophet alayhi salatu salam out, would he come out and live with us and he's alive like us? And the answer is no, definitely. Because Allah said, إِنَّكَ مَيِّتٌ, you are dying, you're dead. So he's not alive like us, meaning that if I call him, Assalamu alaikum, he would not raise his voice and shout from beyond the wall and say, Wa alaikum salam. He does not eat and drink like we do. He doesn't go to the lavatories. He does not have intercourse with his wives, because he is in a stage where it is known as the stage of al-barzakh. It's a transitional phase between this life and the hereafter. And all those who die stay in this phase until the day of judgment, and everyone would be resurrected. So his life is different than what we know. We know that his body is unchanged, because all the prophets of Allah, when they die, their bodies do not change. So we know that his soul is in paradise, and it has a connection with the body in a means that we don't understand and we cannot comprehend, because it's a different world and a different life. Remember, in the night journey, the Prophet ﷺ went to the grave of Moses near the Red Hill, and he found him praying there. When he reached Jerusalem, Al-Quds, he led him in prayer there. And when he ascended to the 7th heaven, he found him in the 6th or the 5th heaven. He found Musa. So he found him in 3 different places at the same time, because it's a different phase, a different world than ours. Does he respond to us when we give him salam? If you're in China and you give salam to the Prophet ﷺ, Allah has appointed an angel who would tell the Prophet ﷺ that so-and-so has given you salam. Does he know what's happening in the world? And the answer is no. And that is why on the Day of Judgment, in the Hadith al-Mutawatir, the Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, that scores of my ummah come to drink from my pool, and the angels prevent them and block them from doing so. So I object and say, oh Allah, my ummah, my ummah. And then I am told, you do not know what they have innovated after you. And I would say, destruction to those who have innovated after me. And you have to underline here that they tell him, or Allah tells him, you do not know what they have innovated. Meaning that the Prophet in his grave does not know what is happening after him, and Allah knows best.